Hello, my darlings. Welcome to the 2024 color frequency reading. And we are blessed with Magenta in 2024. Magenta is a wonderful hot pink to keep us warm, alive, and remembering the power of love. This is the year where your supernatural powers will be activated and we will be called to fully empower the beneficial workings of the divine, of the light in your life and in our world. And we're going to be called to embrace who we really are, which are light workers, to embrace that you are a light worker. Magenta is made up of red and violet. So red is the leader, passionate, successful, confident and grounded. And violet is really about that strong spiritual connection where everything and anything is possible when you connect with divine source. And it's about owning the royal you. So what's going to be very important about this year, because we have Magenta, is to have a spiritual practice, right? You will benefit by being supported as well by spiritual teachers, powerful healers, being part of a spiritual community that's going to really have you move forwards. This is a forward moving year when we've got Magenta on our side. There will be gifts. There'll be gifts of appropriate teachings. You will be connected with teachers, friends, healers. You'll experience synchronicity, circumstances, and opportunity. And really, the ultimate thing here is to trust the universe and to let go of what you think you want with boldness and courage, because there is this unimagined life. There is this divine plan that is better than your mind can actually think about. Okay, so it is a color of change. So it's going to be a year of change. It's going to be a year of organization, things being organized, setting structures in place, having that balance. It's the year of love, nurturing, and prosperity. So I want you to think about this year and the full meaning of Magenta being, it's like this French Parisian woman who hasn't a care in the world, who is beautifully made up, lovely lipstick, is sitting in a fine restaurant with a view of the Eiffel Tower, that is experiencing pleasure, beautiful white tablecloths, matching wine with each course, the taste, the pleasure. Pleasure is going to be very much an important aspect of 2024. And also this, having this beauty, the beauty of that Eiffel Tower view, that higher view as well. So it's like, this is really what Magenta is about. And it's also about entrepreneurship, right? Having that entrepreneurial mind, that spiritual entrepreneur who's deeply connected to a source that is, you can't even put words on, that's magical. 2024 is the year where the soul will lead the way. So it's really about asking, what is the best way for you to lead from the soul in 2024? To let go and let God, let go and let the divine lead the way. I'm actually being drawn to this card which I have, which is relax, God is in charge. So know that the divine always has your highest good in mind, and that it is time now to surrender to that, right? To surrender any aspect of mediocrity, status quo, and to claim your divine right to flourish, following your heart and surrendering to this higher mind of co-creation. It will be a year where ancient mysteries are unveiled, where there's a new clarity on the direction of your life, your purpose, and your divine destiny. And it will require an open heart and an open mind to all that is, as above, so below. So ultimately, the purpose of 2024 is to align with love, to live a life of love, to be surrounded by loving relationships, to do what you love, to feel that gratitude and blissfulness, to embrace that prosperity as being natural, to really live in a synchronistic way, to own and embrace the magic that is here, right? And it will be asking that for everyone to live more intentionally, right? Knowing deep down that you always triumph. Okay, and there are two songs that came in as I was connecting in with the energy and the guidance of Magenta and what it brings in, because Magenta also is very much about that ancient divine feminine energy, that ancient divine feminine identity. And the two songs that came into my mind, literally one after the other, is the first one is by the Queen. Don't stop me now, I'm having such a good time, having a ball. And the other song was Elton John, and it's Are You Ready? Are you ready for love? Yes, I am. Are you ready? And they're the two songs to be playing in 2024 to remind you about what Magenta energy, frequency, to line up actually with the frequency and with the energy of Magenta. And I've already got a beautiful journal in that color. So have that color around you. Wear, because it's kind of this hot pink, wear that color. Have accessories in that color, pens in that color. Really embrace the energy of Magenta, because it's a wonderful, rich, loving, powerful color. Magenta is what brings in a boldness of spirit and a willingness to engage in life. And this is what's going to bring in. It's going to bring in the opportunity for you to engage in your life. And whatever challenges that come in, they're not challenges, they're opportunities, okay? And these opportunities are there for you to create a pathway of inevitable success. So once you kind of know that, and once you know that actually this year is about triumph, this year is the year where you fully are being called to believe that your success is inevitable, and it's about acting from that place, right? So to journey this year with the belief that your success is inevitable, that you move beyond your comfort zone, that you choose to do things differently, that you trust in the ebb and the flow of life, and that you let curiosity lead the way, that you really walk in faith that all will be well, that everything is working out in divine and perfect order, and that this year is about adventure. What adventure is calling you? What does adventure mean to you? What would that look like for you. Navigate uncharted aspects of yourself this year. A new territory. When I started recording this video, I couldn't get the connection. I had to restart my computer to be able to deliver this to you. So this is what actually 2024, it's like, it's like do a reset, right? To really explore like a new territory that is yours to explore, right? Just like if you think about the Cape of Good Hope in South Africa, the Cape of Good Hope was discovered by Bartholomew Dias, who was a Portuguese sailor in 1488. And actually, he discovered the Cape of Good Hope. It actually was called, I think, was it the Cape of Storms, and it was changed to Cape of Good Hope because it was new. It was a new route towards the east. And so this is what this year is actually about. What I'd recommend as well about this year is that you call this year on your higher spiritual guides for assistance. And this will empower them to bring their light to the world through you, right? While you are growing into your spiritual advancement. So know this year with Magenta, you are going to overcome any obstacle. So you've absolutely nothing to worry about, right? So if you call on this higher, like it feels like these higher spiritual guides are now coming in to support you on the next evolution of you, of your life, and of this new world that is like heaven and earth, that it's like it's a win-win, and there's great possibility here for you and for everybody else, but you've got to choose it. Okay, so it will be about allowing the spiritual path to support you and to connect with the powerful divine light that is within you. It's relying on your spiritual connection and not on anything else that's outside of you. Okay. Now, what is really, really interesting is as I was connecting with that energy of Magenta and the true meaning of what this energy means, I pulled a card and asked, what is the goddess, the divine feminine goddess of 2024? And I was literally blown away. So I used this card deck, the divine feminine oracle deck. And I mean, you couldn't make it up. It's this goddess who is Marguerite Porete. Now, Marguerite Porete is the mystic of divine love. And if you remember that I said at the beginning that Magenta is really about love, right? So I was literally blown away when this goddess came in, and I'm actually going to do a separate video on her that you'll be able to connect with. But the goddess for 2024 that's accompanying us on this Magenta energy and this Magenta journey is this French Beguine lady whose and Beguines were known as the holy women, and they were born in the mid 13th century. Now, the Beguine movement was a spiritual revival amongst women in the late Middle Ages, right? They lived with a shared spiritual intention. They weren't nuns, there were no vows, but they were really living from this divine love, from this spiritual connection. And Marguerite wrote a spiritual masterpiece that was called The Mirror of Simple Souls, where she revealed the spiritual process that she went through to be transformed by divine love. So she is the essence of divine love and the truth that all we are is love. And this is what she wanted to pass on. This is the teachings. This was what she shared in her book. Now, what's really interesting is that this message that she was bringing out and sharing and guiding people was that she was executed by the church, by Bishop Cambrai, who said that she was teaching unconventional truths, and he totally disagreed with her philosophy and message. Now, there's something about her and Joan of Arc, because their trials were documented, right? So there's something really powerful by connecting with this goddess in 2024, because her overall message was that love is divine and we're nothing except love. Can you imagine? Let's take that in. Can you imagine if each and every single person took on board that we are love, that we are divine? And she's here to help in 2024 for everyone to know this divine truth, that there is nothing more powerful than remembering that we are love, and that there is nothing or nobody outside of us that's needed in order to realize this truth. And it's between our experience of the divine and our soul is what really matters. And it's this that's going to have us fully understand that we are love. She will be here this year to remind us of this fundamental truth, which is why I feel it's going to be really important to look at pleasure, love. What do you love? Letting love lead the way. Knowing that we are love. That we are, like she, the truth bearers. That love is the essence of who we are. And she declared this. She declared that love has no beginning, it has no end, and that we are a soul. And that soul is in union with the divine. So this is what we've got going on in 2024 by you breathing that color in of magenta, owning that divine truth about magenta, about the balance, about knowing that you are a soul first. You're a superhuman, growing your spiritual practice, claiming what is yours by divine right, and doing things unconventionally, doing things out of the ordinary, the extraordinary, and embracing this beautiful, incredible goddess. So, what are you taking away? What are you going to be embracing from and availing from the magenta ray? And it's exciting. The change that is coming is good change, knowing that it is the divine plan and letting the divine lead the way, allowing the fullness of your soul to come out to play. So I'm wishing you so much love. I will be doing a full reading on her. We will be connecting with her in the coming weeks to support you. And I'm sending you so much magenta love. Take care. And make sure that you share this with anyone, because the more that we can get this message out there and we can be reminded that love leads the way, that magenta is the energy that is here to immerse ourselves in and to become and be that beautiful French Parisian woman who is availing of all the goodness that life has to offer. Take care. Bye.